Over the past 9 years, M. Night Shyamalan has become the master of the B-movie in Hollywood. A pivot that the once boy wonder director made following the failures of his far-reaching works like After Earth and The Last Airbender. But with 2015's The Visit, Shyamalan stripped back his stories to easily digestible structures so that he could focus on his strengths, like the incredible staging of drama and ability to create tension. Since then, Shyamalan has become more and more beloved, filling a gap that has been present at the Cineplex for the decade. Incredibly well-made B-movies, following in the path set by other great filmmakers like Alfred Hitchcock, Dario Argento, or John Carpenter. All directors that have the ability to use the genre, tone, and structures of their films to the fullest extent. Not as a form of elevation, but as a genuine love and appreciation for the art form and the power behind it. Trap feels like the most complete and honest achievement of this era for Shyamalan, using the inventive and timely concept in which to graft his struggles with work-life balance and generational trauma through the lens of fatherhood. Like all great B-movies, the concept is what will grab you first. Using the recent craze over Taylor Swift's Era Tour or the Beyoncé Renaissance Tour, Shyamalan centers his father-daughter film at an arena concert. We quickly learn that Josh Hartnett's Cooper is the infamous butcher, a serial killer on the loose. But the entire show has become an elaborate trap to catch him. What follows is what you would imagine: an attempt to escape while still maintaining the image of a good father. Its series of increasingly tense decisions and interactions become more and more revealing as the film progresses. Muktapram, the cinematographer frequently known for working with filmmakers like Apichatpong and Luca Guadagnino, uses the camera to add to the claustrophobic feeling of the film, focusing on close-ups and using the harsh red and white to dramatic effect. These help accentuate the exciting and truly career-defining role for Josh Hartnett, which after his massive Oppenheimer bump, I was extremely excited to see how he followed it up. In Trap, he takes almost a 180, falling headfirst into the idiosyncratic dialogue of Shyamalan and matching the tone of the film perfectly, allowing the color of the script to come to life in his delivery, but still bringing a gravitas that impacts in moments of intensity. It's how a great actor like Denzel Washington has dominated the screens for years, moving from Deja Vu to American Gangster, The Tragedy of Macbeth to Equalizer 3. Now, it is a bit of an overreach to compare the two, but I think it just goes to show how much the world needs great star actors, and Josh Hartnett has the juice. Shyamalan wastes very little time in this film as it comes in at a crispy 105 minutes. But while the film is really stellar in the first two acts, I think the film elevates in such an incredible way in the third. After gaming his daughter on stage with Lady Raven, played by Shyamalan's real-life daughter, I'll get back to that, we watch as he escapes by holding the pop icon hostage by using her empathy for a man trapped in Cooper's basement, bringing us to an unbelievably climactic confrontation in the family home that features an incredible use of Instagram Live and proves that pop stans are honestly better and more powerful than any detective or army today. I mean, can you imagine if Taylor Swift just used her stans to take out a criminal? I mean, it would happen instantaneously. But it also works as an erasing of the line between Cooper's work life and family life, a crossing of the lines that he has worked so meticulously to separate, exposing the real trap of the film, the family. Like Hitchcock's Psycho, Cooper is someone clearly devastated by the relationship with his mother. While it is a bit vague, it helps connect us with Cooper's own struggle with keeping his two worlds separate, and his dedication at being a good dad to his daughter, or at least seeming so, hoping she can avoid the same path of hurt and pain as him. But like all avoidance when it comes to trauma, it leads to more generational trauma. As the great Fiona Apple once said, "Evil is a real life sport when the one who's burned turns to pass the torch." And the image I keep seeing over and over from this film is one of its final moments following the arrest, when he stops and looks at his daughter's bike, thinking that this is a moment of him once again showing his care for his daughter, only to find that one of the spokes is missing from the wheel. I can imagine Shyamalan is someone who struggles with something similar, hoping to keep his real, authentic self from his children, only to take something away from them in the end. because when you're honest and real with your children, it exposes that pain from the past and the negative patterns that exist inside you, forcing you to either change or implode. Just like Cooper uses Riley to escape from the concert, Shyamalan uses his own daughter as an escape, both in the plot and in real life. Redemption through your children as you escape the past or choose to remain in its trap. I think that Trap is a truly fantastic B-movie, has a fantastic central performance, and a really fun and exciting use of the camera and sound design, and it goes to show that Shyamalan has really reached this point of stardom as a director, as the real king of B-movies right now. Right now I'm feeling 4 stars out of 5. I really think that this is a great movie, and one of my favorites of the year, and we're just having a really great renaissance of phenomenal B-movies made by excellent directors. And after a week of people complaining about me and other film critics not liking fun, I just think it's amazing that the film gods have blessed us with Trap. Falls right into the irony of the situation. And for my double feature pick today, I thought I would go with the master of the B-movie, Alfred Hitchcock, and his film Psycho. While the movie is working more on the initial twist, and that's where a lot of its power comes from, I think that these both work in a similar vein of what you leave or pass down to your children, and also the idea that you are in the mind of the psycho or the killer. It's a phenomenal film. It's one of the most heralded films of all time, but it works in really great contrast with this film. And with that being said, go out and check out Trap. It's a really great movie. I know that sometimes Shyamalan's works, particularly in the dialogue, can be either feast or famine for some people. I would still really highly recommend checking it out. It's a lot of fun. If you're really looking for something that's still smart and really well made, this is a perfect film for the year. And leave a like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos as well. And I hope y'all all have a great day.